Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart page here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, let's talk about some of the stocks that I've been watching ever since nag-invest ako sa Philippine market, dito sa Philippine Stock Exchange. So, una dyan is Aboitiz Power or AP. Second one is DMC, yung DMCI Corporation. So, if hindi kayo familiar, sila yung nagde-develop ng mga condos and mga properties dito sa Philippines. Next one is GLO or Globe. I think alam na naman natin kung ano yung Globe. Then, next one is GMA7, one of my favorite stocks dito sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Then, we have Semirara, SEC. Then, SPC Power. And lastly, we have TEL or TEL, PLDT. So ngayon, nakalist dito yung last price nila. So this was back in Friday. Ito yung mga last traded price nila. Then the next column is yung 52-week high nila. Ibig sabihin lang, ito yung highest price na naabot ng mga stock na to in the last year. Then 52-week low naman was the lowest prices in a span of 1 year. Tapos yung floor, ito everyday ito nagbabago kasi yung floor is nagbabago kapag gumalaw yung prices ng mga stocks, and almost everyday naman talaga since inherently volatile yung mga stock prices. So everyday nagbabago yan. Magbabago din yung floor. Ibig sabihin lang nito is ito yung pinakamababang price na pwede nyong ilagay sa order nyo in that particular day. So for example, nag-trade sa Monday yung AP ng 31.50 pa rin, yun yung open niya. So yung floor na pwede nyo ilagay kung gusto nyo bumili ng AP is 28.35. Pero syempre medyo mahirap yan ma-fill kasi hindi naman ganun kalaki yung price changes sa mga stocks every single day in comparison sa mga cryptocurrencies. Then yung upside and downside, ibig sabihin lang nito is yung range from the current price up until the 52-week high. So for example, yung Aboitiz, since 37 yung kanyang 52-week high, kapag bumili ka at this price, ito yung upside mo, papunta dun sa 52-week high. So kumbaga yun yung parang pwede mong potential gains mo, no, if ever mag 52-week high ulit yung stock prices ng stock na bibilin mo. And then, syempre, ito, yung percentage change from the 52-week high. So, lahat sila is down na currently. But, yung PLDT is really close pa sa 52-week high niya. And I think itong 1984 was hit or nag-trade siya ng 1984 nung Friday as well. Kasi, kita naman natin, nag-close siya at 1982. So, negative 0.10% lang yan. And then the biggest ones na malayo na sa kanilang 52-week high is GMA7 currently and Globe. And yeah, you can just sort of figure it out here or like determine yung risk if mag-entry kayo currently sa mga stocks na to. And those are the things that I look for when it comes to prices. But of course, hindi lang naman price yung dapat tinitingnan natin. So, as you all know, mahilig ako sa mga dividend-paying stocks. So, ito, yung kanilang dividends. And nakalagay dito lahat kung kailan sila nag-start magbigay ng dividends. And kita naman natin yung PL dito, yung pinakamatagal na nagbibigay ng dividends. Although yung Globe, I'm not sure if 2003 lang talaga siya nag-start. But yun lang kasi yung nakita kong data sa kanilang website. But that's still a good run and good consistency. Kasi 2003, so almost 20 years na silang consistent nagbibigay ng dividends. And then, every year din naman lumalaki yun kahit papano. And we can see here as well yung dividends na minibigay nila for this year. And ang isa lang nakamiss this year is SPC. And kasi hindi sila masyado kumikita ng maganda, I think that's why hindi sila nagbibigay ng dividends currently. And we'll take a look at that later sa profitability. Then ito yung dividend yield nila. As you can see here, ang pinakamataas currently is GMA7 at 12.44%. Because 1.45 yung binigay nila this year. And that is computed against this current price na 11.66. So kaya medyo malaki siya. And then, yung Globe naman, kaya maliit pa yung computation ngayon is because 4 times sila nagbibigay ng dividends every single year. And right now, 2 beses pa lang sila nakapagbigay. First quarter and second quarter. So ito, you can assume na with the current prices, it will go up to around 4 to 5%. And kita din naman natin dito sa 5-year average dividend yield kung ano yung average sila in the last 5 years. And ang pinakamalaki natin dito is Semirara Mining. Although, medyo malaki din yung kanilang 5-year average dividend payout ratio at 104%. So, almost every single year, kumbaga sinasaid nila yung kanilang income and binibigay lang nila sa kanilang mga stockholders, which is sometimes a red flag for some investors. So that is something to look at as well. Although, ang ganda kasi ng kitaan ng Semirara ngayon, especially ngayong first quarter ng 2022. And yeah, tingnan na natin yun. Let's go at profitability. So, kita nyo dito. Ayan o. So, yung Semirara is at 15 billion agad. First quarter pa lang to. No? Lahat ito ay galing sa first quarter ng 2022. And ang kinita nila for the whole year of 2021 is 16 billion lang. So, imagine, diba? Kung ano yung magiging forecast niyan. Ito, rough estimate lang to. And times 4 lang to, no? Times 4 lang to dito sa first quarter net income nila. So, of course, hindi naman ito yung magiging final number. Forecast lang to, kumbaga, if masustain nila itong 15 billion na net income every single quarter. Which is, I think, is a very hard thing to do. But of course, it's not impossible. Kasi nagawa nila sa first quarter, then, you know, pwede nila ma-imitate or like, tumaas pa. But of course, pwede rin niyang bumaba. And ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, yung SPC. Diba? 131 million lang yung kinita nila for the first quarter of 2022. Last year, lumiit din yung kanilang income, 1.1 billion, coming from 1.6 noong 2020 and 1.7 noong 2019. So that's not looking good for SPC. So if you're like trying to PCA dito sa SPC, siguro you have to hold off na and like check kung ano ba yung maging performance sila sa second quarter ng 2022. Kasi pwede silang mag-incur ng losses, di ba? Kasi lumiit na. Ang laki nun liit, di ba? Yung kanilang income. And kapag pinroject mo yan, nag-forecast tayo for the whole year of 2022. Nasa 524 million lang yan. In compare, nangalhati, di ba? Sa 1.1 billion noong 2021. So that's not looking good. And makita natin dito yung mga consistent. So, GME 7, I think, yan. Kaya nilang i-sustain yung 7.5 billion by the end of the year. But we'll still see. Kasi major contributor sa kanilang revenue for the last quarter of 2021 and the first quarter of 2022 is yung mga ad spending ng candidates sa elections. And mawawala na yun. Hindi naman mawawala siguro kasi nahagip pa rin yung January, February, March, yung April and May. So hindi naman kalahati nung May, but first week siguro ng May and then the whole month of April. So mahagi pa rin yun. So nakita natin kung nag-ramp up ba ng, ng ad spending yung mga politicians sa second quarter for April and of course first week of May. And then we have PLDT, I think consistent naman and mas lumaki pa nga kanilang net income for the first quarter and yung projected is around 36 billion. So, may mga problema lang ngayon is AP, Aboitiz Power, and SPC. Kita nyo ang liit nung kinita. Ng 2.8 lang for the first quarter. And on 2021, 22.5 billion yung kinita nila. And nalaki nung in-increase from 2020. And ito naman, medyo skewed yung numbers from 2020 to 2021. Kasi nga 2020, medyo naapektuhan lahat ng businesses. Kasi grabe yung lockdown and yun yung start talaga ng pandemic. And then ito kumbaga recovery year yung 2021. So if yung company didn't do well nitong 2021, then that might be a red flag. So that is something that you need to look into kung bakit nangyayari yun. And ito pala, gawin natin itong may growth rate, no? So lagyan natin ito. So ito is multiply natin sa average growth rate from 2016 up until 2021. So let's just do this. Tama ba? 63. Tama ba? Ayan, tama naman. So, kumbaga, ito, times 4 lang. And then, multiply natin sa growth rate. Siyempre, skewed din yung numbers na to and hindi ito super accurate na mangyayari, no? Pero if ganito talaga yung maging growth rate din nila for this year, then ito yung magiging numbers sila. which is I think medyo mahirap gawin kasi DMC 58%, diba? Kita nyo kung gaano ka-skewed yung numbers, kung gaano ka-weird yung numbers, and that's gonna be crazy. 340%. Kasi dito, nakita nyo, ito yung nagpataas nung kanilang average growth rate. Kasi 246% yung nilaki nung kanilang income. Kasi nga, 2021 is a recovery year. So, this might not be a good idea if you're forecasting. Diba? So, ibalik na natin. Ibalik na natin yan. And kahit nga sa ganito kahit like i-times 4 mo lang, medyo mahirap pa rin siyang, paniwalaan or parang mahirap gawin ng company unless like maganda talaga yung taon nila ngayong 2022. But still, walang certain, and yung past data naman doesn't necessarily mean na ganun ulit yung mangyayari in the future. Kumbaga, guide lang natin to kung ano yung mga potential nilang pwedeng gawin and yung mga potential nilang hindi kayang gawin or i-achieve. And yeah, I think yun lang naman. Kasi itong ratios, market cap, debt ratios, hindi ko pa sila na-update masyado. But ito yung mga tinitingnan ko, Siyempre, bukod sa pagbasa ng kanilang quarterly reports and kanilang annual reports, dun nyo kasi makikita ko ano ba yung ginagawa ng business. Ano ba yung plans nila? Bakit ba bumaba yung income? Bakit ba tumaas yung income? Saan ba nanggagaling yung cash flow nila? Saan nanggagaling yung revenue? May utang ba sila? Bakit ba sila ng utang? So, yun yung mga kailangan yung malaman. And hindi lang basta stock prices yung tinitingnan talaga sa stocks. Yes, isa yan sa mga, may mga magandang entry price talaga. Like for example, AP last year. Grabe yung FUD sa Aboitiz Power last year. Nag 20 pesos yan. And I was buying as it was going down. Average price ko, I think, at that time was 24 or 25. And then it went down to 23, bumili ako. Then it went down to 22, bumili ulit ako. Bumaba sa 21, bumili ulit ako. Then 20, bumili ulit ako. Kasi tinanggal siya dun sa parang, I'm not sure kung ano yun, yung parang balancing chuchu ng parang investment firm. Hindi ko na maalala, but yeah. Nalaman ko lang din yun sa isang viewer ko. And sabi ko, okay, sige. Since sila expert, sige, alam nila yan. But ako, I believe dun sa ginagawa ng Aboitiz Power. Although, right now nga, hindi siya ganun kaganda yung income for the first quarter. But hopefully, makarecover. And yeah, probably dahil dito, mas bumaba pa ng konti yung prices nila. But we'll see. We'll see kung ano yung mangyayari. And yeah, I think that will be it for this video. Salamat sa mga nanonood and nakinig. Hopefully, may natutunan kayo. And if nag-enjoy kayo sa video na to, bigyan nyo ng thumbs up yung video and subscribe na rin kayo sa channel ko if you want more content like this in the future. You can follow me on my social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at MNPSPH. Thanks again for watching and listening, everyone. Stay safe out there and always remember, be Peso smart.